in the back of the crowd were Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. If they would have been bleachers, I think Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego would have probably been under the bleachers at the time. So they could be there, like they were told, but they weren't going to be seen. And they weren't, I don't think they were hiding because they were afraid of Nebuchadnezzar. But I don't think at the same time they were going out of their way to say, I'm going to defy you. And there's a lot of people who take the story of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego and try to use it as a reason to defy an authority and say, I'm not going to do what you told me to do. I do not personally think that was Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. You know why? Because that would have been pride on their part, and I don't think God would have been satisfied and delivered them in their sin. Because God has never condoned sin and allowed it. As I don't know who said it might have been Bob Jones Sr., it might have been somebody else. It's never right to do wrong to do right. And if Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego had been defiant and said, I'm just going to stand here and thumb my nose at you, it would have been doing wrong, quote unquote, trying to be right. God's never condoned pride. He's never condoned an allowance to do your thing, to stand up for God. God has always said, serve me with a humble heart. Stand in fear of me, not of man.
That's right.
And I think Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego knew God. And they knew that God was going to watch over them, no matter the outcome. As you read through this chapter, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, when they're brought before Nebuchadnezzar, and Nebuchadnezzar tells them the whole thing. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego look at Nebuchadnezzar and they say, Nebuchadnezzar, in a paraphrase, I really wish I didn't have to put it to you this way, but I know, we know, our God is able to deliver us from your fiery furnace. But if he doesn't, he is still the God that we will serve. That's not an attitude of pride. That's not an attitude of, do what you want to, I don't care, you can't touch me. That's why I picture in this scenario, they were at that back of the crowd, just trying to be intrusive. Okay? But as with any good Christian, we need to understand people are watching. And it might not even be people that we necessarily think of or know are watching.